to the 2023 Women's Softball Qualifier Tournament here in St. John at the National Park Field. Yes, Love City, make some noise. Big things coming to the Little Island, and we love it. At this time, I'd like to welcome the teams onto the field for the Parade of Teams. Starting with Aruba. We have several teams here in the territory. Joining us,
it's just a wine, just a little wine.
in just a few moments, they'll be making their way onto the ballpark. We got a lineup of exciting games for this entire weekend, all the way down to Sunday. Not Saturday, but Sunday. You're going to want to make it out. The games get started in the mornings at either 11 or 10 o'clock. You might want to check out USVI softballfederation.org for information and schedule on all the games. The teams are lining up to make their way to the field. We had some exciting games take place today. In the first game, Curacao was victorious over Aruba. In game 2, the BVI right next door, they topped Jamaica in a pretty exciting game. The final score was 22-5. As the teams are lining up, don't forget you can watch these games at home or send the link to your friends and family all over the world. The games are streaming live on www.usvisoftballfederation.org. Let's welcome the first team to the field, Aruba. Let's give them a warm Virgin Islands welcome. The second team right behind Aruba is from right next door, the British Virgin Islands. Let's give them a warm welcome.
Best late entry of the century. Braga!
Following the British Virgin Islands from down south, Curacao.
Yo! I'm not going no small fete. Let me extend my apologies. On a big fete with big flag going overhead like canopy. Rag in my back pocket with a white vest, sneakers and wallabies. Knife tips and tight pants. I never really rate none of these. I come from brass festival and from customs and from flour mills. Boss a fed, fire fed and licensing fed and them had a power pill. Everybody gone nice and groovy bunchy, all you pushing power still. If it's me, you don't leave me with power on a hill. I come here for no stand up. I come to party with my hand up. So all soca people, put your 2-1 in the air. You 2-1 in the air. You 2-1 in the air. I never come here for no stand up. I come to party with my hand up. All soca people, put your 2-1 in the air. You 2-1 in the air. All soca lovers do this. Show me your hand. Show me your hand. Show me your hand. Question mark we take one with apostrophes. Get gal with more lyrical content than Socrates. She could have shaped like a triangle with a cosine of isosceles. Any other thing different when that is blasphemy. I ain't come here for no stand up. I come to party with my hand up. So all soca people put your two one in the air. Your two one in the
USVI
air.
anthem and the U.S. national anthem.
Good afternoon, everyone. Will you please join me by standing? Place your hand over your heart. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light, oh, what so proudly we watched at the gap. Sorry, guys, I'm nervous. If you sang it with me, that'd be great. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light, oh, what so proudly we wail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, what gap we watched, what at the twilight's last gleaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof to the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. All hail the Virgin Islands, emeralds of the sea, where beaches bright with coral sand and trade winds blessed our native land. All hail the Virgin Islands, bathed in waters blue, we give our loyalty full to thee and pledge allegiance forever true. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Ms. Shinnery. You may all be seated. At this time, I'd like to recognize Mr. Godfrey Bean, the president of the English-speaking Caribbean Amateur Softball Confederation. Let's give him a welcome, an applause.
Good evening, everyone. I want to say a good evening to the U.S. Virgin Islands, especially St. John's, and Mr. Elroy Hill and his team for hosting this ECAS Championship qualifier for the CCA Games. Elroy, I want to say that when I asked you about hosting this tournament, you said effectively, yes, we will do so. And today I'm here, and I want to thank you for honoring that request in the U.S. Virgin Islands, and especially island of St. John, for hosting this tournament. I also want to say a big thank you to the BSC. They are a leading body that lends us their support for their empires. Those saying, the guys out there in blue, give them a round of applause. They are the ones who are going to keep this game honest and true, and we want to say a big thank you to you. I also want to thank Mr. Roberto Perez, him and his team. That's the technical director, Mr. Barker Dorset, the team director, Mr. Raphael, the scorer, and Santos, our head umpire. These are the people from the WBSC that made this happen under the direction of the ECAS. These championships means a hell of a lot to me as a president and for my presidents of the ECAS Confederation. And I want you to give them a round of applause to them. And there, as you can see, we have the BVI out there. We have Aruba, we have St. Martin, we have Jamaica, we have U.S. Virgin Islands, and Curacao. Give them a round of applause, please. They look beautiful out there. They will make this, they are the people who's going to make this championship proud, make you proud, and make this championship a championship to be remembered. Also, I want to give a big thank to the persons who prepared this field. You have Chico and his team, and this team is lovely, isn't it? When we came here on Monday, we had a lot of work to do. Roy and I and the rest of us, we came out here, and this is what you see here today. So I also want to say that this is streaming live. So you can tell all your friends and family around the world and back home, especially for these magnificent ladies out here going to play, that please watch them and applaud them or do. They can't see you, they can feel you. So again, thank you very much. And
all right, thank you very much, Mr. Bean. We'd also like to recognize at this time Mr. Elroy Hill, the USVI softball president. Let's give him a round of applause. We have representing the Virgin Islands Legislature, Senator Angel Bolquez, member of the 35th Legislature. Mr. John Abramson Jr., Secretary General of the VI Olympic Committee. Let's give him a round of applause. Also, Mr. Burkett Dorset, Technical Commission Director. Let's give him a round of applause. Santos Vasquez from Puerto Rico, the Umpire Director. Rafael Valley, also from Puerto Rico, the Scorekeeping Director. Let's give him a round of applause. And Roberto Manola Perez Leon from Canada, the Tournament Director. We'd also like to recognize from our own local government, 2 officials are here. We have the Commissioner of Tourism, which is a sponsor of this tournament, Mr. Joseph Bushelta. And also the Department of Sports, Parks, and Recreation Commissioner, Mr. Calvert White. At this time, I'd like to invite Mr. Stephen Paris to take the umpire's oath.
Thank you. In the name of all officials, I pledge that I will take part in these games in the true spirit of sportsmanship, understanding and interpreting the rules with complete impartiality for the good of the sport and honor of fair play.
Thank you very much, Umpire Paris. At this time, I'd like to invite Joandra Perez to take the athlete's oath.
Athletes oath. In the name of all competitors, I pledge that we will take part in these games in the true spirit of fair play and sportsmanship, respecting and abiding by the rules that govern them for the glory and integrity of sport and the honor of our teams.
Thank you. At this time, we'd like to keep these speeches short because we have games to play. I'd like to invite Mr. John Abramson, Secretary General of the Virgin Islands Olympic Committee, to the mic. Let's give him a round of applause.
Greetings on behalf of President Angel Morales. I'll be quick. Today's important. It's been a long time since softball has been in the Virgin Islands, especially for women. I want to commend our president of the Softball Federation, Brother Hill. Let's just do it. Thank you very much.
One of the best speeches I've ever heard. That was fantastic. Next to the mic, let's welcome Commissioner Joe Bachelter, the Commissioner of the Virgin Islands Department of Tourism.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. So, John, I guess you don't have a career in politics. That was quick. But good afternoon, everyone. My name is Joe Bachelter, Commissioner of Tourism. This is a very exciting moment for us in tourism to see all of these visitors come into our home, especially up on St. John. Mr. Hill, I know when we spoke about it, I was like, I don't know, St. John could pull it off, but we did. We got it done up here, so thank you for all the work that you and the team, Sports Parks and Recreations, for all you've done to get the park ready. We appreciate it. Of course, what I do is tourism, and what our team does is tourism, so we want to welcome all the players, all the fans, all the coaches. Thank you for coming. And I'll close by this. We in the USVI know tourism. After this weekend, we are going to know sports tourism. Thank you. Let's make it a great weekend.
Thank you, Commissioner. At this time, I'd like to invite Commissioner of Sports, Parks, and Recreation, Mr. Calvert White, to the mic.
I have never spoke a minute in my life. Good evening. First, I want to welcome all our visitors to the beautiful U.S. Virgin Islands, all of the teams, fans, parents, chaperone. Welcome to the Virgin Islands. To the people of St. John, this is the first, but it is not the last. Congratulations. Last but not least, I want to thank all of the individuals that had something to do with this tournament. I want to ask you to give all of the grounds crew a round of applause. If you guys saw this field 2 weeks ago, you wouldn't have think there's no way there would have been a softball tournament. And before I leave, the Softball Federation came into our office, I think last year in November, and said they wanted to host this tournament in March. And I said, which March? 2023? And they said, yes. And if you know about planning events, it usually takes about a year to get events done. They did it in 5 months. So give them a round of applause. Mr. Hill, Mr. Rosario, all of y'all on your board, you pulled it off. I'm glad that even though I discouraged I to do it in St. Thomas, you ain't having that. But congratulations. We're looking forward to seeing great softball. Enjoy the weekend.
Thank you, Commissioner White. At this time, we'd like to invite Mr. Elroy Hill, the U.S. Virgin Islands Softball Federation President.
Good evening and welcome teams from the Caribbean, Eastern Caribbean islands. And it's a great time that we are here tonight saying softball is here in the territory, not just St. John, in the territory. This tournament is, I think, the first ever qualifying women fast pitch tournament here in the territory. So it's history, okay? But I want to give a big shout out to and a thank to Nigel Fields for the National Park, because without him, this would have never happened, okay? And then I got to go up to top, the governor, the sports, Mr. Bochelty, the commissioner, Calvert White, and my team, the board. Without this guy, this set of guys and ladies would have never pulled this off. Okay? So give us a minute to talk, so let's play ball. Let's go Team VI.
All right. I like that. Representing the Honorable Governor Albert Bryan Jr. is the Administrator of St. John, Ms. Shakima Jones-Sproul.
Good evening, St. John. Good evening, St. John. On behalf of Governor Albert Bryan Jr., we want to say welcome to everybody. Hey, BVI. What's going on, VI? And welcome our beautiful, beautiful sisters from our sister islands in Curacao. Jamaica, St. Martin, Curacao, and Aruba. Let's play ball.
Now that's my favorite speech ever. At this time, we're going to get the games going. DJ, let's run some music. This ceremony is over. Big things are coming out of the little island, St. John, U.S. Virgin Islands.
We are the vibration that you feel when the music loads. We are the mud and the oil and we come the dirty of the clothes. I made the girl them wine and strike the electric pose. Take a trip, take a trip, take a trip, take a trip now. Hey, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it now. Hey, take a sip, take a sip, take a sip, take a sip now. Wine and go dip, and go dip, and go dip, and go dip now. Hey, I swear we are the sound them selectors play every day, making you sway. And when the girl them tell and shadow dingole, I hear this one talk say, we are the sound of soca. Big bad soca. Big bad soca. Big bad soca. Hey, when we play, everyone start dancing in the middle of the road. Cause we don't need no permits to free these hearts and soul. Tuesday morning we trip with snake and a cricket and a toad. Cause everything is everything and that time anything goes. Take a trip, take a trip, take a trip, take a trip now. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, wow. Yo. Take a sip, take a sip, take a sip, take a sip now. And go dip, and go dip, and go dip, and go dip now. I tell them we are the sound them selectors play every day, making you sway. And when the girl them tell and shadow dingole, I hear this one come say, this is the sound of soca. Big bad soca. Big bad soca. Big bad soca. Check, check, check. We have the champion sound. Everybody whine to the champion sound. We have the champion sound. Wine and go down to the champion sound. We have the champion sound. Everybody whine to the champion sound. We have the champion sound.
one in the women's fast pitch qualified tournament right here in beautiful St. John. Our teams for participating and coming to the Virgin Islands on this wonderful occasion. But we'd also like to thank the sponsors for this event, the government of the U.S. Virgin Islands, the U.S. Virgin Islands Department of Tourism, Virgin Islands Department of Sports, Parks and Recreation, Virgin Islands Olympic Committee, VIA, Westin St. John Resorts Villas, Virgin Island Lottery, USVI, Southland Gaming, Keneal Bay, and Varlic Ventures.
Every time she come my way, talk at the tongue when you dip down there. Sweetness, yeah, apple, I won't try it. It's a carnival every time she touch down there. Tip at the tongue when you hit my brain. Give me one look and I just want this. But they say, take your time when you go down there. You go spend all your coin and end up in a day. But I don't pray, nah. I go take all my chances. I've been waiting so long, I want it night and day. Hey, my lady, give me a piece of that chup chup, darling. One piece of that chup chup.
Pager, Mr. Hill, Mr. Hill.
So long you've been saving it, non-stop girl are craving it. I want some of that chup chup, darling. Sweetness when it rolling, rolling. Look back when it rolling, rolling. Things nice when it rolling, rolling. And I love how it feeling when it rolling, rolling. It bounce when it rolling, rolling. Can't stop you from rolling, rolling. Yeah. And then I look through the window. I see she step on, she tiptoe. And when you know how give you that sweet type of love. Sweet type of love. Come give me that sweet type of love. Real type of love. Hold me, darling. 'Cause whole night we jamming. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Say she sweet like a mango. She play the thing like a banjo. Them other girl them don't know how she clap the thing like a go-go. Lad, say what you say, what you say, what you say. Sexy girl, when you come my way. What you do, what you do, what you do. I must get through. Girl, roll up now, you show me that wine. Turn around, girl, don't be shy. Hello, 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 hello.
The ceremonial pitch to begin the tournament is going to be performed by someone that is a Virgin Islands softball legend. She also has a little piece of U.S. history, believe it or not, as the first deputy. Don't look at me like that, Sylvia. That's my cousin, so I could say that. That's my first cousin. Our mothers are sisters. But Sylvia Thomas is the first African-American female Virgin Islands Police Department executive and the first black executive for a police department in the United States. But throwing out the first pitch and a well-renowned picture from the U.S. Virgin Islands and around the Caribbean, Miss Sylvia Thomas. That looked like a strike to me. Let's get the tournament started.
Yeah.
Patrice again.
Lyrical, gal, steal my heart like a criminal. Oh, gal, oh, gal, oh, gal. Oh, gal, oh, gal, oh, gal.
You roll up on me like you don't have a girl.
I'm a gal.
Trying to keep for wine, like a criminal.
No, gal, I come here alone. I ain't breaking no code. No other gal in my soul. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Gal, where you feel like I could make you feel nice. And we could jam down whole night. Oh,
like your head nice.
Yeah.
How you moving so high? Take it down and go with the flow.
hey, gal, done the chat. Bend your back and wind. Yeah, up for that. Give me that one time. Yeah, give me that. Give me that. Gal, give me, give me, give me, give me. Hey, gal, you look so fine. Belly fat and nice. Up for that. Give me that one time. Give me that. Give me that. Gal, give me, give me, give me, give me, give me, give me, give me. Gal, I go too far. Wine like a criminal. No resistance. Shot to be minimal. Lock you down and grind like a criminal. Like a criminal. Like a criminal. Stick it up and grind like a criminal. Man, the face of time for your physical. Lock you down and grind like a criminal. Like a criminal. Like a criminal.
You cannot tell nobody. This is between you and me. Keep the vibes that you're bringing on me.
Bring it away.
Hold me bumper, walk it on me. Keep the timing, choke it on me. Hook me tight and walk it on me. Hold on to me like I don't have a girl.
No gal.
If that is a crime,
Don't cry.
I go face the time.
Face the time, face the time. Roll, gal, stay by my side. Yeah, come let we ride like Bonnie and Clyde. Yeah,
We feel like
gal,
I can make you feel nice.
so nice.
We could jam all night. Oh, like your head nice. How you moving so high?
Yeah.
Take it down and go with the flow.
Hey, hey, gal, run the track, bend your back and wind. Up for that, give me that one time. Give me that, give me that, gal, give me that, give me, give me, give me, give me, give me that. Gal, you look so fine, belly fat and nice. Up for that, give me that one time. Give me that, gal, give me, give me, give me, give me, give me, give me, give me. Gal, I go too far, wine like a criminal. No resistance, shot to be minimal. Lock you down and wine like a criminal. Like a criminal, like a criminal. Stick it up and wine like a criminal. Man, go face off time for your physical. Lock you down and wine like a criminal. Like a criminal, like a criminal. Yeah, like a criminal. Yeah, Patrice and lyrical. Oh yeah, say I love you, gal. Oh yeah, oh yeah.
You roll up on me like you don't have a girl.
Yeah.
Trying to keep for wine, like a criminal.
No girl, I come here alone. I ain't breaking no code. No other girl in my zone. Yeah,
If you whine and day, you cannot tell nobody. This is between you and me. Keep the vibes that you're bringing on me. Hold my bumper, walk it on me. Keep the timing, choke it on me. Hook me tight and walk it on me.
Please be reminded that you can live stream the softball tournament at USVIsoftballfederation.org. USVIsoftballfederation.org. Tell your friends and family they can watch the games live.
Na 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 na. Whoa, 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 whoa. Life is so good to me. Life is so good to me. Whoa, whoa, yeah. From your wake up this morning, you've done
Lord, right? Lord, here we go. When you see me liming, don't ask me nothing. The interrogation start. You want me whole life story. How you look good so. Long time in a see you. With your hot for dinner. Chicken back. I hear she's sister brain. Be a married man. How you know that? Come as man. Mind your funky business. Mind your funky business. Leave me alone. When it's me, leave me alone. Hey, mind your funky business. Mind your funky business. Just leave me alone. When it's me, leave me alone. Hey.
Right now, what can I know? Where the most expensive clothes? Watch.
Them just study people business, study people business, study people business. So, hey, why you watching me? Why you are studying me? Mind your own business with your funky fastness. Hey, hey, hey. Mind your funky business. Mind your funky business. Leave me alone. When it's me, leave me alone. Hey, mind your funky business. Mind your funky business. Just leave me alone. When it's me, leave me alone. Hey, well I don't care what people wanna say. Them will talk you any time of day. Hey, you do good, them talking you. You do bad, them talking you. Them never have nothing good to say. Them ask the most questions. Where you from? Where you going? Who are your mother? When last you been home? Mind your funky business. Mind your funky business. Leave me alone. When they see me, leave me alone. Hey, mind your funky business. Mind your funky business. Just leave me alone. When they see me, leave me alone. Hey.
Marshall Montana.
Yeah.
Ding Dong River.
Yeah. Yeah. Whoa. Party feels so good. Yeah. Yeah. Hey. Yeah. It's been a long time. We not have a nice time. Everybody partying and carrying on. It's been a long time. We not have a good time. So we gonna keep it going all night long. Tell that girl just wind up a little bit. Send the rum with ice, we go sip on it. Tell the DJ wheel that tune again. Party nice and we feeling good again. Anytime drinks done, full it up again. Pour another one in a make up again. Everybody in a party zone and you don't know we not going home. Cause we feel so good. Just know I'm never leaving. Pretty girls like them in a season. To the brim my cup can't refill. Cause it feels so good, so good, so good. Party can't done no way. Plenty vibes and hard rum holy. Tell the bad mind them just go away. Cause we feel so good, so good, so good. So good, so good.
When the girl in my wine up on me, me feel
So good, so good.
the Jamaican and Trinidad ladies. Me feel
So good, so good.
basic passy white jump for me. Me feel
So good, so good.
because me nah leave, me nah live. Gyal a wine up, gyal a line up. For the big truck, them a sign up. Some a chuck off while some a climb up. With weed, every hot girl stuck. Marshall it me to the bone, me Jamaican core. No kickball, but a score, me a score. She a the queen, she run the dance floor. Turn up the vibe some more.
Tell that girl just wind up a little bit. Send the rum with ice, we go sip on it. Tell the DJ wheel that tune again. Party nice and we feeling good again. Anytime drinks done, full it up again. Pour another one in a make up again. Everybody in a party zone and you don't know we not going home. Cause we feel so good. Just know I'm never leaving. Pretty girls like them in a season. To the brim my cup can't refill. Cause we feel so good, so good, so good. Party can't done no way. Plenty vibes and hard rum holy. Tell the bad mind them just go away. Cause we feel so good, so good, so good. So good, so good.
When the girl in my wine up on me, me feel
So good, so good.
the Jamaican and Trinidad ladies. Me feel
So good, so good.
basic passy white jump for me. Me feel
So good, so good.
because me nah leave, me nah leave. We a party animal, and we party like we mad. We got money in our pocket, so there's no time to be sad. Me live in a Jamaica, big up New York and Trinidad. Big up St. Vincent, St. Croix, St. Kitts, St. Martin, Antigua. Big up Costa Rica, Panama, the whole of Canada. Big up Barbados, Bermuda, the Bahamas, Grenada. And big up everybody worldwide, we love the culture. Machel, Montano, and Bingham Rivers, yeah, we there. Up to them tongue. So good. So good. All the time. So fun time. Happy time. So good. All time. Ha, 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 ha. So good.
Patrice again. Ladies, them. Allison. This is our time. Batty, on the ground, girl. You don't have to hold back. Everybody wanna see a roll down. You don't have to hold back. Everybody wanna see a roll down. On your lean, them not causing a scene. Make me step in. Everybody take colors from the queen. I want to see Batty on the ground. Batty on the ground. Walk and go down. Batty on the ground. Batty on the ground. Batty on the ground. Walk and go down. Batty on the ground. Nah, tiny. Not a social wine. Not a chip. Show them the bumper. Fully equipped. Now drop to the ground. Girl, kill them with it. Cause you don't wanna be like the others. Hug up on the road like lovers. In your pretty costume where you spend all your dollars. Now show them your true colors. What you mean? Them not causing a scene. Make me step in. Everybody take colors from the queen. I wanna see Batty on the ground. Batty on the ground. Walk and go down. Batty on the ground. Batty on the ground. Batty on the ground. Walk and go down. Batty on the ground. Nah, still not it. Like your door wine in your fancy kit. Every day in the gym so your body well fit. Girl, kick off your shoes and kill them with it. Cause you don't wanna be like the others. Hug up in the vent like lovers. In a pretty outfit where you spend all your dollars. Now show them your true colors. What you mean? Them not causing a scene. Make me step in. Everybody take colors from the queen. I wanna see Batty on the ground. Batty on the ground. Walk and go down. Batty on the ground. Batty on the ground. Batty on the ground. Walk and go down. Batty on the ground. You don't have to hold back. Everybody wanna see a roll down. You don't have to hold back. Everybody wanna see a roll down. You don't have to hold back. Everybody wanna see a roll down. Yeah, put on your phone and walk out like you come here alone. What you need? Them not causing a scene. Make me step in. Everybody take colors from the queen. I wanna see Batty on the ground. Batty on the ground. Walk and go down. Batty on the ground. Batty on the ground. Batty on the ground. Walk and go down. Batty on the ground. Crown Productions. Batty on the ground. Batty on the ground. Show them. Bounce it. Bounce that Batty. Bounce that Batty. Show them.
Oh, what a night. What a night. What a night. Oh gosh, what a night. I feel good when you're wrapped up in my arms, dancing to a reggae song. Feel good, feel good. I feel good, cause your perfume isn't loud, and only I can talk about. Feel good, feel good. You feel like velvet rubbing over my skin. And when your hair dances under my chin, I wish we were alone, baby, just the two of us. Yes, every move you make gives me a rush. Whoa, oh. Wine some more and show me that love unconditionally. Make believe we're alone, just you and me. Take the problems, leave them behind. Don't let it show. Go, baby, go, baby, go, baby, go, baby, go. I feel good when you're wrapped up in my arms, dancing to a reggae song. Feel good, feel good. I feel good, cause your perfume isn't loud, that only I talk about. Feel good, feel good. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Boy, what a vibe. What a vibe, what a vibe. What a night. What a night, yes. What a night. Oh, yeah. I'd love to wipe the sweat off of your face, but it looks so good I might have to replace. This moment is magic, so I leave it alone until you say, honey, time to go home. Oh, oh, oh. Wine some more and show me that love unconditionally. Make believe we'll be here alone, just you and me. Take the problems, leave them behind. Don't let it show. Go, baby, go, baby, go, baby, go, baby, go. I feel good when I'm wrapped up in your arms, dancing to a reggae song. Feel good, feel good. I feel good because your perfume isn't loud, that only I can talk about. Feel good, yes. Oh, what a night, what a night, yes. What a sweet, sweet night, full of vibes. Oh, what a night, what a night, yes. What a night, yeah.
Only for you, me activate one time when you say come over. Hey, Choppy. He do the least for you, still you do the most. Say it's been forever, she need me. So call my phone when you need it. He don't show your love and no respect. Baby, I'll be there for you, there for you. It's been forever since you've been wet. I gon' need a boat when I leave it. Baby, call my phone, yeah. Darling, I'll be there for you, there for you. Whenever you call me, she say we can only be friends. She got a boyfriend. She say it's been a long time. She ain't not fun another weekend. I know your body calling you, drowning in feelings. She want to experience something real with me.
Say she man don't treat her right, so me put some ice on her neck, yeah.
Say you don't treat her good, so you know me have to give she the good, good.
Say you don't treat her right, so me put some ice on her neck, yeah, yeah.
Say you don't treat her good, so you know I have to give she the good, good.
I no chase her, I just want she find real love. Educate her, baby, don't pretend to love. You are queen and you're sweet, you could do better. You're enough, girl, and I already know. You want to press on to the next, yeah. But in your mind, you don't exit. Baby, start investing in yourself, yeah. I just want what's best for you.
It's been forever, she need me. So call my phone when you need it. He don't show your love and no respect. Baby, I'll be there for you, there for you. It's been forever since you've been wet. I gon' need a boat when I leave it. Baby, call my phone, yeah. Darling, I'll be there for you, there for you.
What she
whenever
say?
You call
say
me.
she man don't treat her right, so me put some ice on her neck, yeah.
Say you don't treat her good, so you know me have to give she the good, good.
Say you don't treat her right, so me put some ice on her neck, yeah, yeah.
Say you don't treat her good, so you know I have to give she the good, good. She love her, the monster. She love of me, oh yeah. She love her, the road boy. She love of me, oh yeah. Yeah. Some boy lose them girls, some boy lose them girls, yeah. 'Cause them not treat her good.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the final game in day one of the Women's Fast Pitch Qualified Tournament right here in beautiful St. John. This evening, St. Martin takes on the U.S. Virgin Islands. And let's hear for the lineups for the visitors from St. Martin. At position 8, wearing number 3, Tamika Lambert. At position 7, wearing number 5, Fabiana Richardson. At position 6, wearing number 6, Vashti Williams. At position 3, wearing number 12, Rodine Martina. At pitcher, wearing number 19, Chandrika Van Hennigan. Position 5, wearing number 26, Debbie Vanderkoop. At position 4, wearing number 14, Alyssa Wilson. At position 2, wearing number 15, Vanessa Eusebius. At position 9, wearing number 1, Guillermina York. And at position 1, wearing number 8, Margarita Hassel. And welcome the rest of the St. Martin team on the field. And now for the Virgin Islands team. At position 7, wearing number 6, Naja Gerald. At position 2, wearing number 5, Akia Fret. At position 3, wearing number 10, Kiara Richards. At position 6, wearing number 15, Diamond Callwood. At position 5, wearing number 16, Shania Thomas. At position 9, wearing number 2, Nikayla Hazel. At pitcher, wearing number 13, Tyel Yepson. At position 4, wearing number 12, Joandra Perez. At position 8, wearing number 24, Ronice Farrell. Position 1, wearing number 9, Kenya Piera. Welcome the rest of the Virgin Islands team to the field. And we welcome the umpires for tonight's game. And now I ask everyone, please rise for the national anthem. National anthem of St. Martin. And now, the Virgin Islands March. Virgin Islands Anthem.
Yeah, this is my tribute to the Virgin Islands. Call this home. Yeah, yeah. Talking about a land of beauty, we call it paradise. You want to come down and check we down in the Virgin Isles. We had a share of problems, we know you have yours too. We're doing our best to solve them. We want to welcome you. Come feel our gentle breezes, marvel at a sandy shore. Our crystal sparkling waters, bet you can ask for more. St. Thomas, St. Croix, St. John, next door to the BVI. Filled up with fascination, your interest will satisfy. Some people they try to top us, but man they just cannot. I suggest you come and join us, because the VI hot. Hey, oh. Shout it out, put up your hand them high. Know that you from the VI, wave your flags up in the sky. Show them we run this party, show them we rule this fed, show them we have energy. Tired man will never get. Oh. Yeah. Water Island, you're amazing. Yeah, yeah. Some of us we leave these islands all over the world we roam. When it comes to carnival time, be ready to come back home. To eat boilfish and fungi, cherry and almonds too. To drink passion fruit and morbi, see mustard name a few. We have to catch up the juve, jump up behind Jamban. We have to be in the parade, jumping with just action. We have to swim Maidens Bay, Cookie Point and Bess up too. We have to visit St. John, somewhere we have to do. St. Paul is our biggest beauty, historic sites galore. I suggest you come and join us, come down and take a tour.
To demonstrate the importance of athletics in the region and softball in the Virgin Islands, many of the members of our staff and volunteers are members of our government. But we'd like to recognize the Honorable Neville Smith, member of the House of Assembly of the Virgin Islands, UK, who also serves on the BVI delegation here for the tournament.
Packed up with friendly people, most will greet you with a smile. Wrapped up in our pride and culture, that is the Virgin Isles. We'll teach you some old traditions, that's a quail we step up to. We'll show you an old plantation, or history old and new. Come down and spend your money, shopping is duty free. Purchase our rum and clothing, artwork and jewelry. Our day sale is really lovely, so many things to see. Snorkel, live and swim our waters, fulfill your fantasy. Our islands are really special, they are our pride and joy. There's not a place more lovely, St. Thomas, St. John, St. Croix.
shout it out. VI, put up your hand them high. Proud that you from the VI. Wave your flags up in the sky. Show them we run this party. Show them we rule this fete. Show them we have energy. Tired we will never get. VI, hey, we from the VI. Oh, oh, oh.
Batting first for St. Martin, we're number 3, Tamika Lambert.
Pereira and Fred. Is the pitch. In there, gotta looking for out number 1. So we got 1 out. Now doing a hit in the number 2 hitter for St. Martin. We got Fabiana
Up to bat,
Richardson playing left
Fabiana
field.
Richardson.
I heard about this young lady, Kenya. I'm getting to see her in live. It's the pitch. Down low, ball 1. She's around the plate, people. So we have live action here. Cruise Base, St. John, U.S. Virgin Islands. Here's the pitch. In there, 1 ball, 1 strike. On the number 2 hitter for St. Martin, Richardson. Diamond Calwood giving some instructions from third base player. It's a swing and a miss. She was late on that one. She got 3. So we got 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pereira in control. Takes the pitch. In there. Fouls it off. And I meant to say she takes the sign. So we got 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 out. So we got 1 ball, 2 strikes. A lot of movement on that pitch. Inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. We're in the top of the first inning. Ball game just underway. Right here, Cruise Bay, St. John, U.S. Virgin Islands. It's a swing and a miss. Struck her out swinging. 2 up, 2 down for the St. Martin team.
Next at bat,
we got
Vashti
Pereira
Williams.
rolling. Now doing the hitting. We got Vashti Williams playing shortstop. U.S. Virgin Islands taking out St. Martin. Is the windup. In there, strike 1. So we got one strike. And doing the catching, we got Akia Fred, for those of you who don't know. Yes, she is left-handed right behind the plate. Takes the sign. In there, swing and a miss, strike two. And the umpire just called strike three. And let me try to explain what just happened. So basically, the umpire gave a warning to the team about them coming out the batter's box. It's like a speed up rule. So now what we're seeing, like in MLB, I guess in the fashion of this game, a softball game, where you should maintain at least 1 foot in the batter's box, the hitter took it 2 feet out the batter's box, and the umpire called strike three to end the inning. So after 1/2 inning of play, you got 3 strikeouts in the book for Pereira. Now coming in to hit, the U.S. Virgin Islands team led off by the left fielder, Naja Gerald. Batting second, Akia Fred doing the catching, Kiara Richards at first base, Diamond Calwood at shortstop, Shania Thomas at third base, Nikayla Hazel in right field, Tayel Yepsin, defensive player, Joandra Perez playing second base, Renice Farrow in center field, and Kenya Pereira doing the pitching EP. So for those of you who are not aware, and I want to say before I continue any further, thank you for tonight's sponsors, VI Office of Highway Safety Police Traffic Services, VIA, and Bush Shelter Landscaping. We got to say thank you guys for allowing us right here on 107.9 The Vibe to do this broadcast. And we're locked in with MDM for those of you at home viewing it on TV. So you got 107.9 The Vibe and MDM pulling this collaboration together to bring action right here from Cruise Bay, St. John, U.S. Virgin Islands, for women's softball WBSC Caribbean Region Tournament. In action earlier today, in the first game, you had Curacao defeating Aruba 9-1. In game 2, ending in 3 innings, you had the BVI, which we will be bringing some of the BVI games, defeating Jamaica by a score of 20-5. That one ended in 3 innings. And as I look and I'm watching the young lady here warm up in the circle, she's actually look like she's hitting from the left side, so she switch hits. And just by her makeup of her hands, it looked like she's one of those slap hitters. So she plays shortstop, hitting from the left side. We got Naja Gerald, playing left field, but she is right-handed. So we got Naja Gerald now doing the hitting for the U.S. Virgin Islands, leading off, wearing number 6. As Hassel looks in for the pitch. Down low. Ball 1. And Gerald takes the approach like a real slap hitter, where you run up in the batter's box and gives a presence. Here's the pitch. She drives one into left field. It's an out to the left fielder for the first out of the game. 1 out. So we got now doing the hitting from the left side, Akia Fred, and Gerald just passing on some instructions, letting Fred know what she just saw. So now doing the hitting, doing the catching, number 5, Akia Fred. She waits on the pitch. Outside, ball 1. USVI taking on St. Martin right here, Cruise Bay, St. John, U.S. Virgin Islands. It's a drive into the left center gap. Fred hits first, banking going to second. She's in there standing up with a 1 out. With a 1 out double for Fred. Now doing the hitting. Playing first base, Kiara Richards. Kiara Richards now doing the hitting, wearing number 10.
Wearing number 9. Kiara Richards.
She takes the first pitch inside, ball 1. On deck, we got Diamond Calwood. Here's the pitch. Swing and a foul. Fouled it back. 1 ball, 1 strike. So Kiara Richards' parents, Mark Richards, April Richards, born in Brick, New Jersey. Her grandparent, her grandfather, Meredith Richards, is the connect. She attended North Carolina A&T State University. She's playing first base here for the U.S. Virgin Islands. Up high, 2 balls, 1 strike. On deck, we got Diamond Calwood. Parents, Albert and Carolyn Calwood. She was born in Conyers, Georgia. 2 balls, 1 strike. Waiting on the pitch. Up high. 3 balls, 1 strike as Richards sets herself in the batter's box. Calwood on deck. It's the pitch. Up high, ball 4. So the U.S. Virgin Islands in the bottom of the first inning. Runners on first and second base. Now doing the hitting, we got Diamond Calwood playing shortstop. Runners on first and second. On deck, we got Shania Thomas right here out of St. Thomas, U.S. Virgin Islands, playing third base. She carries a big name. Now in the batter's box, we got Diamond Calwood playing shortstop. It's a pitch. Ball hit, slow rolling the pitcher by the pitcher. She's in there safely at first base. So let me recap on that one. Ball hit, slow roll in front of the pitch, the home plate. Pitcher took the play. Diamond Calwood beat it out at first base. So now we got bases loaded for Shania Thomas playing third base. Bases loaded, 1 out. Bottom of the first inning, Shania Thomas now doing the hitting. She waits on the pitch. Down low, ball 1. Shania Thomas, parents, Arlene James, Henry Thomas, born right here at St. Thomas, U.S. Virgin Islands, attended Monroe College. 1 ball, no strike, 1 out, waiting on the pitch. Ball gets away. It's a play to the plate. Fred hits home, and she's in there safely on the wild pitch. So we got 1 run in for the U.S. Virgin Islands in the bottom of the first inning. 2 balls, no strikes. Runners on second and third. 1 out. U.S. Virgin Islands still threatening runners in scoring position as we look around this nice, beautiful ballpark right here. It's 2 balls. 2 balls, no strike. The umpire put up one pitch, and it was 2 pitches. So now they're checking with the press box, but it was 2 pitches. She saw 2 pitches. So 2 balls, no strikes. Runners on second and third. 1 out, bottom of the first. 1-0, U.S. Virgin Islands on top. Up high. 3 balls, no strike. On deck, number 22. On deck, we got number 22, Miss Hazel. Nikayla Hazel. in there. 3 balls, 1 strike. She was taken all the way. So 3 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Runners at second and third. U.S. Virgin Islands on the board already, 1-0. 1 out. Bottom of the first. It's the pitch. Ball hit up on the first base side. Played first. Got a RBI for Shania Thomas. So we got 2 runs in. That's what you call putting the ball in play and putting something up. So we got on third, we got Diamond Calwood. 2 outs, 2 runs in. Now doing the hitting, Nikayla Hazel playing right field for the U.S. Virgin Islands. It's a pitch. Up high, ball 1. On deck, we got Tyel Yepson. Yeah, you know the Yepson name. Yeah, that's the little one, the little big one for our own Basso, Elgin Yepson. Now doing the hitting, Nikayla Hazel. Here's a pitch. Ball hit. And what I'm seeing here from how the ball is hitting in front of the home plate is like a dead zone. So when the ball hits in that area of home plate, it don't have too much shoot. It ain't got too much carry. So the pitchers and the third baseman and the first baseman got to be on their feet. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Outside, 2 balls, 1 strike on Hazel, wearing number 22 on her jersey. 2-0 score, bottom of the first inning, U.S. Virgin Islands in command. It's a shot down the first base line. Ooh, what a play by the first base woman. She gloved it on her glove hand side for out number 3. So after 1 complete inning, we got the U.S. Virgin Islands 2, St. Martin 0. Take it away in the studio, pay some bills.
We'd like to thank our sponsors, the government of the U.S. Virgin Islands Department of Tourism, Virgin Islands Department of Sports, Parks and Recreation, the Virgin Islands Olympic Committee, VIA, Westin St. John Resort and Village, Virgin Islands Lottery, USVI, Southland Gaming VI, Canil Bay, and Varlick Ventures. Thank you for sponsoring this wonderful event. On deck for St. Martin, wearing number 12, Rodine Martina.
Sexy, my love. Don't miss this roll call as you hear a roar. Show up, show up, show up, show up. Go up, go up, go up. You Mr. Nasty, I clean it up.
Yeah, bring it back. Bring it back when you're ready. Yes, live action right back here at the National Park Service ballpark. It's a pitch, swing and a miss by number 12, the cleanup hitter for St. Martin. Yeah, twinkling with our kind, I think. Now doing the hitting, the first baseman who just made that pretty play. She looks in, foul one straight back, 2 strikes. Now doing the hitting, Rodine Marbina playing first base. The U.S. Virgin Islands, Nikayla Hazel just tested her glove side of the first baseman and she showed, I got glove. Now, no balls, 2 strikes. Ooh, a swing and a miss, struck her out. So, Pereira facing 4 hitters, 4 up, 4 down, all on K's. So you got a 2-0 ball game in the top of the second inning. Now doing the hitting, the DP, Chandrika Van Heinigen. Looks like she got a good stick. She stands up in there solid. One bounced in, one ball. I think that was just a pitch to just throw your eyesight off. Leo see something a little different because Pereira surely been on the ball. Pereira takes a sign from Fred. She winds up down low. 2 balls. No strike. We're right here in Cruise Bay, St. John National Park Service Ballpark. What a beautiful job. Lights, action right here, Cruise Bay, St. John. Down low, 3 balls, no strikes. Borderline pitch. The catcher wanted it. The umpire said no. So we got 3 balls, no strike on the 5th hitter for St. Martin. Pereira looks in, winds up. It's a pitch. Outside. Ball 4. Now doing the hit in the third base player, Debbie Vanderkoop. Pereira looks in. Up high. So after being in great command, we have 5 straight balls. Pereira steps off, regroups, looks back in. 1 ball, no strike, 1 out. Top of the second inning, 2-0 score. Up high. 6 straight balls. She looks in, it's a pitch. In there, 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out, 1 run on for St. Martin. 2-0 ball game, USVI in command. It's the pitch. Swing and a miss. She was late. If she had to go to school and be there on time, she surely was late. So we got 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, 1 run on first. Pereira looks in, it's a pitch. Struck her out, swinging. All the U.S. Virgin Islands outs have been on the strikeout. Now doing the hitting. Playing second base. We got Elisa Wilson now doing the hitting. 1 runner on, 2 outs. All 5 outs recorded so far have been on the K. And that's frontward K, swing and miss. In there, strike 1. So we got 2 outs, 1 runner on, 0-1 count. Pereira looks in. Down low, 1 ball, 1 strike. I'm sitting off to the third base side, and Pereira pitches looks like they really do move a lot. 1 ball, 1 strike. Another one, late. So we got 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Pereira looks in, goes at it, struck her out, swinging, chasing the high pitch. So after 1.5, we got 6 strikeouts in the book for Kenya Pereira, putting on a show right now as the U.S. Virgin Islands now comes to the plate. We got coming up in this order, we got Tyel Yepson, Joandra Perez, and Renice Ferro. Yeah, for those at home sitting down and those watching the TV, y'all know these young ladies. They played right here. Emile Griffith Ballpark and Canagator Ball Field. So y'all know those names and the faces. So we right here at Cruise Bay St. John playing at the National Park Service Ballpark. This ballpark has been under construction, and this is the first action that's playing right here in St. John in this park since it has been turned over from National Park to Department of Sports, Park and Recreation. So we got to give kudos. Goes out to the National Park for what they did to assist with getting this park up and rolling. Department of Sports, Park and Recreation, the entire crew, especially Mr. Elroy Hill and his gang, for getting everything in place, and then the closeout duties by the rest of the Department of Sports, Park and Recreation. I want to say thank you to Commissioner White and his crew for making all of this possible, along with the National Park Service. It's what we call collaboration, people. You just can't do it by yourself. So this is one of them fruits of that labor. Everybody coming together to make it happen. So we got right now, leading off, number 13, the designated player. We got Taya Yepsen now doing the hitting. If she could hit like her father, this one will be up the backyard now by the scoreboard. I say if. All of us got children, but they ain't doing the same thing. Yepsen is now doing the hitting. It's a swing, and she fouls it straight back. Yepsen has a big swing. Big swing with action. So we got one strike on Yepsen. Yepsen gears up, sits back, waits on the pitch. In tight, one ball, one strike. Yepsen, the designated player, now doing a hitting in the 7th hole. Off-speed pitch up high. The pitcher for St. Martin just now tried to mix it up. It floated a little too high, and Yepsen just sit back. Yepsen now hitting with an open stance. I ain't see her play in a while, so this must be something new. Outside, 3 balls, 1 strike. Yepsen gets herself set. Three balls, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. She hits one in the left field, drops in for a base hit. And Yepsen on with a leadoff single. Yepsen on with a leadoff single. Now doing the hitting. Hailing from the big island of St. Croix, we got Joandra Perez playing second base. Wearing number 12. First baseman creeps in. She puts down a pretty bunt. We got to play a third. Yepsen is in there safely. So let me give you a little recap on the play. Perez did her job, put down the bunt on the first base side. Yepsen advanced to second. First baseman attempted to attack Perez. Perez avoided the tag as the throw went to first base. Yepsen took a big bank around the second base and advanced to third. And in there safely. So now with 1 out, we got runner on third and we got Renice Ferrer now doing the hitting. It's a swing. It's a base hit in between the shortstop and third base for Ferrer. So Ferrer wasted no time, saw a pitch she loved and put it in play. Now doing the hitting. Back to the top. We got Naja Gerald now doing the hitting. Pereira is just in the lineup doing the pitching. At first base, we got the speed of the center fielder, Renice Ferrer, hitting like an extra leadoff hitter. It's a hit and run. Ball hit up the middle. Ooh, pretty grab. And Ferrer heads straight to third. So we got to recap this again. Gerald drives one back up the middle. The pitcher plays great defense, but on the hit and run, there was no play at second base. Ball throws over to first base. Ferrer with all her speed and her coach calling her, slid into third safely. So we got runner on third with 2 outs. Now hitting in the 2-hole, Akia Fret. So we got 2 outs, 1 run in, 3-0 ball game, bottom of the second inning, U.S. Virgin Islands in command. Fret drives one into left field. It's back, it's off the fence. So Fret now win another double. 2 at-bats, 2 doubles for Akia Fret. This one hit off the left field fence. It was high and deep. The scoreboard fooling me, and I ain't keeping no tick marks. It was 4-0. Okay. So it's a 5-0 ball game now. Runner on second base. Now doing the hitting, first base, young lady. We got Miss Richards. So we got 2 outs. Now doing the hitting, Kiara Richards. In there, strike 1. It's a little chilly here to the ballpark. 1 strike into Richards. Runner on second base, 2 outs. 5-0 score. U.S. Virgin Islands in command. Down low, 1 ball, 1 strike. Fred comes to third on the late steal. And she's in there safely. So while St. Martin catcher is throwing balls back off her knees, the U.S. Virgin Island team is paying attention and stealing bases. So we got runner on third, 2 outs. 5-0 is the score. Richards, 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. It's a drive. Ooh, this pitcher plays a lot of defense. So we got ball hit back up the middle. Pitcher feels it, throws it over the front. First base closing out the inning. So after 2 complete innings, the score 5, USVI 5, St. Martin 0. Take it away in the house, D.
USVI 5, St. Martin 0.
Well, look who it is. It's the whining queen of the soca. Everybody want come hold her. Whining queen of the soca. Lord, she want me know. Hey, check her now. Whining up the body, want me know. Hey, check her now. Bouncing up the body, want me know. Hey, check her now. Whining up the body, want me know. Hey, check her now. Bouncing up the bam bam. Head, shoulder, knees. Move over, let her breathe. She ain't nothing easy, so get ready for the teacher. Lights done flick for the camera. Crowd of people front and center. The video man not shaking enough. He ain't seen none yet. She only want me know. Hey, check her now. Winding up the body, want me know. Hey, check her now. Bouncing up the body, want me know. Hey, check her now. Winding up the body, want me know. Hey, check her now. Bouncing up the bam bam. Well, all she need is soca.
At bat for St. Martin, number 15, Vanessa Eusebius.
One ball, 1 strike. It's a pitch, swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes. As we're in the top of the 3rd inning. It's a drive out in the center field. Center fielder camps out for out number 1, and that's the first ball that was put into play by the St. Martin team. So that's 1 out in the top of the 3rd inning as we try to figure out what the score is. But she squares to bunt. She misses 1 strike. So the score is actually 4-0. Pereira looks in. She squares the bunt again and fouls it off. One thing, the U.S. Virgin Island team is very active on their feet covering the bunt. So we got 2 strikes, 1 out. 4-0 ball game. U.S. Virgin Islands in control. Top of the third inning. It's a pitch. Up high. A little rise ball. Little rise ball. So we got 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Kenya looks in. It's a pitch. Ooh! From this angle, it looked good. But I am off to the side. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. It's a swing and a miss, strike 3. So that's K number 7. So we got 2 outs. 4-0 ball game, top of the third. Now doing the hitting. The top of the lineup. In there, strike 1. Tamika Lambert, we're back to the top. Down low. So we got the count. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Ball hit up in the air. Second baseman drifts left field and nobody sees the ball and it drops in. The second baseman never saw the ball off the bat. Off the bat, you could see the second baseman never saw the ball. Now, one thing I always been good in school is math. 9 people need to hit before the first person bat. Now doing the hitting, number 5, Richardson playing left field. She takes off, and she's in there safely. Ball gets away. The runner had a great jump as she went in there standing up. So we got 1 strike. Runner on second base, 4-0 score. I don't think. Not Hennessy. So we got 1 ball, 1 strike. Two outs. Top of the third inning. Ball hit to the shortstop. Shortstop feels it, comes across, and makes the play for out number 3. So after 2.5, we got the Virgin Islands 4, St. Martin 0. But like I say, watching the game, I ain't looking, I ain't coaching. There's no which way the leadoff hitter can hit again without 9 people batting. St. Martin hasn't had a base runner on. Yes, they did. Sorry. I take it back. I take it back. The young lady that got walk. I even forget. But because I was saying 9 people ain't hit. But as I looked, I remembered 1 runner came on, got on by the walk. So right now, you got a 4-0 ball game as we come into the bottom of the third inning. It was a CNI single. The ball popped up. Second baseman Shirley didn't see the ball. So as we now come in to hit for the U.S. Virgin Islands, we got the likes of Diamond Calwood, Shania Thomas, and Nikayla Hazel. Like I was reading earlier, Diamond Calwood, born right there in Conyers, Georgia. Her dad, let me get it right. Her dad, Albert, was born here in St. Thomas, U.S. Virgin Islands. Diamond played at King University for 2 years and graduated right there in Georgia from Kennesaw State University. She's playing shortstop, wearing number 15. Hitting in the 4-hole as she leads off the inning. 4-0 in the bottom of the third. U.S. Virgin Islands in command. Calwood is ready for the pitch. She looks in. She squares to bunt. Pulls it back, but not in time. So 1 strike. I like the idea. Even hitting in the 4 hole, she squares to bunt. So we got a 4-0 score, 1 strike. As she locks up, gets ready to hit. Is the pitch. It was a drop ball, off-speed pitch by the St. Martin pitcher for 1 ball, 1 strike. So we got 1 ball, 1 strike, up high, 2 balls. Three balls, 1 strike, 4-0 score, bottom of the 3rd inning, USVI in control. Now at the plate, number 15 in the likes of Diamond Colwood. That name just fitting for the softball action.
For USVI, we're number 16, Shania Thomas.
Now doing the hitting, playing third base in the 5-hole, Shania Thomas. Shania. I ain't Christina. Shania Thomas now doing the hitting. Big swing and a miss. Thomas saw the left field parking lot. There's a sign out there that says National Park Parking. Thomas surely saw that sign. So we got 1 strike, run on first, nobody out, 4-0 score. It's a drive over the shortstop in the center field for a single. So we got runners on first and second. Now doing the hitting, number 22 playing right field, Nikayla Hazel. Runners on first and second, nobody out. The coach just called the play. Let's see what the play is. Waiting on the pitch. Hazel squares the bunt, shows bunt, pulls it back. Calwood, there was nobody covering third base. Calwood was a little afraid to come down. So we got runners at first and second. 1 ball, no outs. 4-0 ball game. U.S. Virgin Islands now doing the hitting. It's a pitch. She swings. It's a ball. Pops up. Ball drops. Ball drops. And nobody. So we got runners on first and second. What? There was a call that. So they called infield fly, but they didn't. The umpires on the field never called infield fly. It should have been an infield fly called, but it was never called. But the home plate umpire made the correction, and it's an infield fly. So the runners on second and third could advance. They needed to tag the runner. They needed to tag the runner. So we got runners on second and third with 1 out. Yepson swings. Woo! What a swing. Her head was, she was watching us over here by the table, which should have never happened. We should never see her face. So we got 2 runners on, 1 out. Jepson sits back, waits. It's a drive in the left field. Back, 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 back. It's out by the center field. Play the third. And she's in there safely. So Yepson with the sacrifice fly to left center. Calwood tags up. Thomas tags up. So it's a 5-0 score. It's a 5-0 score, 2 outs. Now doing the hitting, we got Cruz playing second base. Perez, sorry, Joandra Perez. Perez looks in, takes the pitch, strike one. So we got 2 outs, 5-0 score, bottom of the third inning. U.S. Virgin Islands ahead, taking on St. Martin. Now doing the hitting, the 8-hitter, Joandra Perez, playing second base. Up high. 1 ball, 1 strike. Two outs, bottom of the third inning, 5-0 score. It's a drive over the center field ahead, off the fence. Perez hits the second, play at second base. She's in there standing up with a 2-out double off the right center field fence. So that's a big shot by Perez off the right center field fence. Now with 2 outs. Now doing the hitting, we got Farrell. Renice Farrell now doing the hitting, playing center field. Her last at bat, she had a single in between short and third base. So we got 2 outs. Perez appears to got some speed. Farrell has some speed. Ooh, swing and a foul straight back. These young ladies are hacking. So we got 2 outs, 1 strike. Bottom of the third, 6-0 score. U.S. Virgin Islands in command. Off-speed pitch. Slightly inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. So we got strike 2. She stepped out the batter's box. So we got 1 ball, 2 strikes. And I'll repeat again, the young ladies must keep 1 foot in the batter's box. The umpire is very consistent with making that call. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ball hit. Dropping shallow center fielder makes, covers ground for out number 3. So after 3 complete innings, you got the USVI 6, St. Martin nothing. Take it away in the studio.
It's a celebration. Celebrate good times, come on. Let's celebrate. There's a party going on right here. A dedication to last throughout the years. So bring your good times and your laughter too. We gon' celebrate and party with you.
So we're back here at Cruise Base St. John, U.S. Virgin Islands, where we're having the WBSC Women's Caribbean Fast Pitch Tournament. Right here, Cruise Bay, St. John, U.S. Virgin Islands, National Park Ball Field. Now doing the hitting, we got number 6 hitting in the 3-hole. We got Kenya Pereira in control. 1 ball. Up high, 2 balls. As we go into the top of the 4th, it's a 6-0 ball game. Pereira stats right now, 7 strikeouts, 1 walk. I can read it. So we got 2 balls, 1 strike. On the leadoff hitter in this inning, fouls it straight back. So we got 2 balls, 2 strikes. Top of the 4th inning, 6-0 score. 2 balls, 2 strikes. U.S. Virgin Islands in command. USVI taking on St. Martin. Swing and a miss, struck her out. Kenya is racking up the Ks. That's number 8. Now doing the hitting, the cleanup hitter, playing first base, Rodine Marbina. Swinging a foul straight back. She keyed in a little bit on that one, so we got 1 strike. Six-0 score. Swing and a miss. She was way in front of that pitch. So Kenya is surely in control of her pitches. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Fouling straight back. One thing I'm noticing, they're not wasting no pitches. Kenya is going right at them, right at them. So you got 2 strikes, 1 out, 4, top of the 4th inning, 6-0 ball game. The U.S. Virgin Islands right now in control, playing very comfortable. Waiting on the pitch. She looks in, she locks in and loads up. Curve ball. Ooh, first time we saw that for the night. She dropped in. She dropped in the curve ball right there. So we got time on the playing field. Top of the 4th inning, 6-0 score. U.S. Virgin Islands in command, hitting the ball well. And the pitcher right now, Kenya Pereira, in control. Ball hit back up the middle for a single. That pitch was a little up, and the cleanup hitter surely didn't miss it. So we got 1 runner on, 1 out. One out. 1 runner on, 6-0 score. It's a pitch. Up high, ball 1. Oh, 1 ball. She rears back and fire for another pitch. 2 balls, no strikes, down low. So we got 2 balls, no strike. Run on first, 1 out. 6-0 score. Top of the 4th. In there, 2 balls, 1 strike. I got to wait for the umpire before I say it. So we got 2 balls, 1 strike. Run on first, 1 out. 6-0 score, top of the 4th inning. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Apparently it looked like she was trying to hit the ball into right field. So we got 2 balls, 2 strikes. Pereira takes the pitch. Swing and struck her out. 2 outs. 2 outs. That's about number 9, about 9 strikeouts on the evening already in 4 innings. 2 down, now hitting the third base young lady for St. Martin. Swing and a miss. She missed that one by a mile. So we got 1 strike. Top of the 4th inning. In between innings, I will go over the U.S. Virgin Islands roster. Up high, 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs. 6-0 is the score. Pereira in control of this game. She fouls it back. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Drop ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Run on first base. Top of the 4th inning. St. Thomas the U.S. Virgin Islands in control, 6-0. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck her out for number 10. So as we, in between innings, let me go through a little brief history of our U.S. Virgin Islands national team representatives. As the roster goes like this, we have Kiara Richards, who's playing first base tonight, hailing out of Brick, New Jersey. Her parents, Mark Richards, April Richards. Meredith Richards, the grandparent, making a connection to the U.S. Virgin Islands. Went to school in North Carolina, A&T State University. Tayel Yepsin, her father, the great one, Elgin, Basso Yepsin, and mom, Tahira Taylor, the baker, hailing out of St. Thomas, U.S. Virgin Islands. University of the Virgin Islands, played at Bethune-Cookman for a short stints. We got Nyana and Maya Chesterfield, parents, Noreen Taylor, Richard Clendenin, out of St. Thomas, U.S. Virgin Islands, attended Clark Atlanta University. Then we have Shania Thomas in the starting lineup playing third base. Parents, Arlene James, Henry Thomas, St. Thomas, U.S. Virgin Islands, Monroe College. Doing the catching, Akia Fret, Layla Christopher Fret, and Anselmo. That's Selly. We played ball together when we were small. Anselmo Fret, St. Thomas, U.S. Virgin Islands, hailing out of Langston University. As we come to the top of the lineup now, we got Naja Gerald 0 for 2 for the night, but she ain't been getting cheated. Naja Gerald now playing left field, leading off the inning, 0 for 2 on this evening. She comes, attempts to drag one, pulls it back for ball 1. So we got 1 ball, no strike. Outside, 2 balls, no strike. Two balls, no strike. Gerald leading off the inning, top of the lineup. 6-0 is the score. Bottom of the 4th inning, U.S. Virgin Islands in command. Is a pitch. Up high, 3 balls, no strikes. And in softball, after is 7 runs. If you're ahead by 7 runs after 5, the game could be finished. 10 runs after 4, 15 after 3. So she stands up and waits. Ball 4. So you got a leadoff walk for the leadoff hitter. If you look at Gerald's frame, you don't think she has speed. But hitting in this lineup with Fred hitting behind her, she have to have speed. Gerald apparently looks very fit. And I'm waiting to see a little hit and run right here. So we got runners on first. Fred, who's now hitting 2 for 2 on the evening with 2 doubles. Winds up his pitch. It's a ball hit in the second baseman. Second baseman gobbles it up and got the out. Fred hits behind the runner. And like I said, your guy got a little speed. And there was not even an attempt at a double play. So you got runner on second. Fred on second base. Now doing the hitting. We got Kiara Richards playing first base. I heard, before I even come up here, I heard a lot about this young lady swinging the bat. So her hitting in the 3 holes says a lot. She sits back, waits on the pitch. Inside, ball 1. So we got 1 ball. Download, 2 balls, no strike. Probably. Richards hasn't had the opportunity to get to swing the bat. I think in her 2 plate appearances, she walked. So we got 2 balls, no strike. Playing first base, wearing number 10, Kiara Richards. Sits back on the pitch. She swings a little late, hits the ball to second base. Second baseman flips it. Ball throw back to third base, in there safely. Richards was late on that one. So we got run on third, 2 outs. Diamond Calwood now doing the hitting. Hitting in the 4 hole, 2 outs. 6-0 score, USVI in control. The way Kenya Pereira is pitching, the USVI put up this 1 run here, go ahead by 7. I think we might be calling it an early night. So we got 1 ball, 2 outs. Bottom of the 4th inning, runner on third. Ball hits up the middle. It's a base hit for Calwood. That's 2 hits on the night for Calwood. Calwood came to the U.S. Virgin Islands here with high praise. So now hitting in the 5 hole, Shania Thomas with 2 outs. Like I was just saying, the USVI go up by 7. After 5, 7 runs is enough for the game to be official in softball tournament action. It's 15 after 3, 10 after 4, 7 after 5. So we got 2 outs. Runner on first in the likes of Calwood. Now doing the hitting, Shania Thomas. It's a drive, way back. It's out of here. Shania Thomas with the home run to center field. There was no time for the back. But hey, she's a Thomas. She's a Thomas. Hitting in the 5 hole with a 2-run home run to expand the lead to 9-0. Listen, the scoreboard got 9. I ain't writing it down on paper. In my math class, 7 plus 2 is 9. 9-0. Now doing the hitting in as a pinch hitter, you got Jenny Cruz. Jenny Cruz now doing the hitting. Jenny Marie Cruz, hailed out of St. Croix, U.S. Virgin Islands, attending Monroe College. Parents, Moraima Acosta, her mom, Jose Cruz, her dad. She's now pinch hitting right now for Nikayla Hazel. as I continue, as I was running down the lineup after the Rasta Naja Gerald, parents Diane Francis, Glenn Gerald, born in Orlando, Florida. Grandmother Brenda Francis from St. Thomas Flagler College, Francis Marion University. Then you got Diamond Calwood, Albert and Carolyn Calwood, Conyers, Georgia. Her dad, hailing from St. Thomas U.S. Virgin Islands, Albert Calwood. She played King University for 2 years and graduated from Kennesaw State University. Now in the game, we got, playing second base, we got Joandra Perez, Nildan Euligio Perez out of St. Croix, U.S. Virgin Islands. She attends school in Puerto Rico. So we had a pitching change. We had a pitching change for the St. Martin team. Now in doing the pitching, I can't see the number, but down low, ball 1 for Jenny Lee Cruz. If the U.S. Virgin Islands puts up one more run here, the ball game is over. Down low, on deck, we got Rhea Benjamin. Rhea Benjamin on deck. She would be hitting for Miss Tyel Yepson if she gets the opportunity to hit. Rhea Benjamin wearing number 26. 2 balls, no strike. 2 outs. Up high, ball 3. 3 balls, no strike. 9-0 is the score, 2 outs. Bottom of the 4th inning, the U.S. Virgin Islands in command. Up high, ball 4. Now coming to the plate, number 26, Rhea Benjamin. Two outs. Cruz at first base. In there, strike 1. 2-6 gets an opportunity to extend the arms. We might have another one out into center field. Drive back up the middle, shortstop grabs it, knocks out for out number 3. And just for the listening audience, I ain't christened these children, so if I pronounce your child name wrong, ain't my fault. Get them a name like Mary and Sue, and we might be easy to go. Hey, after 4 complete innings, we got a 9-0 score. Take it away in the studio.
Up to bat, Alyssa Wilson for St. Martin.
You're back when you're ready. One strike on the hitter. Down low, 1 ball or 1 strike. 9-0 score. Top of the 5th inning. This could be do or die for the St. Martin team. Swing and a miss. Swing and a miss. Strike two. We got one ball, two strikes. On the hitter. Let me see what number 14. Hitting in the 7th hole, the second base young lady, Elissa Wilson. Playing second base. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Struck her out swinging. We got to have double digits for Kenya Pereira in the K zone. So we got 1 out. Now hitting, we got Vanessa. No, that ain't Vanessa. Now, yes, Vanessa doing the catching, hitting in the 8th hole. In there, strike one. Ball hitter, shorts up takes the time, throws it across for out number 2. Shortstop takes her time and gets it over. Quick release, does it. So we got 2 outs, 9-0 score. Top of the 5th. Now doing the hitting, it look like we got a change. I ain't seen her number, but hitting from the left side. We have a change, but with 2 outs, Kenya in control, 9-0 ball game, U.S. Virgin Islands. Down low, ball 1. One ball, 2 outs. Top of the 5th inning. Up high, 2 balls. 25. Her number is 25. Look like 25. Off the bench. 3 balls, no strike. Now doing the hitting, look like Shaniza Illich. So we got 2 outs, 3 balls, no strikes, 9-0 ball game. Top of the 5th inning. Pereira doing the thing. In there. 3 balls, 1 strike. Wheeling and dealing. We got Kenya Pereira with her battery mate, Akia Muti Fret Muki. Swing and a miss, strike 2. 3 balls, 2 strikes. This could be it on this pitch. Could be the ball game. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Is the pitch. Ooh, everybody thought it was strike 3. But the umpire never gave the motion, so it's ball 4. So that's 2 walks on the evening for Pereira. That one was very close. Now we got Tamika Lambert. Now back to the top. Swing and a miss. In there, standing up safely. So you got 1 ball. 1 strike. Run on second base, 2 outs. 9-0 ball game, top of the 5th. Foul it straight back. You got 2 strikes. No balls, 2 outs. Top of the 5th inning, 9-0. U.S. Virgin Islands in control. It's the pitch. Struck her out looking. And that's the ball game as we wrap it up right here. 9 runs for the U.S. Virgin Islands, none for St. Martin. Pereira, Kenya Pereira in total control. Had to finish the game with about 11 strikeouts. 2 walks, giving up 2 hits. Not a bad night at all for Kenya Pereira. Want to say thank you for listening right here on 107.9 The Vibe. You had me, the Bushmaster, bringing it live to you from the Cruise Bay St. John National Park Ball Field. And our sponsors, we want to say thank you to VI Officer.
Virgin Islands Olympic Committee, VIA, Westin St. John Resort and Villas, Virgin Islands Lottery, Diageo VI, Southland Gaming VI, Canil Bay, and Barlick Ventures. Thank you for sponsoring this exciting tournament. Games tomorrow begin at 12 noon.
All I know is pace, feathers rough like sea. Going out all night, no go home before 3. When one fed done, we start a soca spray. So we go with way. You know, ask why we no question mark, we take wine with apostrophe.
If anyone finds a set of keys, please bring them to the table. Anyone finds a set of keys? Keys were G. Bring it to the media table. Tomorrow's game begin at 10 a.m. Curacao taking on Jamaica. Second game, 1 p.m. BVI versus St. Martin. 4 p.m. Aruba will take on St. Martin. And final game, Aruba takes on the USVI at 7 p.m.
Diorino, girl rolling and pelting waist. Diorino, rags up in your face. Diorino, don't matter who mash your lace. Diorino, I know
Again,
about
if anyone finds a set of keys to a Jeep, please bring them to the media table.
No matter who mash your lace. Diorino, yo, one way or the next side day, whether pay or free. If they don't let we would climb and tree. Your belting ways from high, so long as we can say. So it roll with way. It's Maxis and Van Lows, and my friend them start to gather up. Look, we bathe in the rainwater, all this so begging to ladder up. Who coming from down the river and small rocks at to paddle up? When you see me friend and them link up and we saddle up. I ain't come here for no stand up. I come to party with my hand up. So all soca people, put your 2 1 in the air. Your 2 1 in the air. Your 2 1 in the air. I never come here for no stand up. I come to party with my hand up. All soca people, put your 2 1 in the air. Your 2 1 in the air. All soca lovers do this. Show me your hand. 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 Show me your wall. I'm not going no small fret. Let me extend my apologies. On a big fat with big flag going overhead like canopy. Rag in my back pocket with a white vest, sneakers and wallabies. Knife tips with tight pants. I never really read none of these. I come from Brass Festival and from Customs and from Flour Mills. Was a fed fire fet and licensing fan of them had a power pill. Everybody got nice and groovy bungee, all they pushing power still. If it's me, I don't leave me with power on a hill. Run.